Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick, and we're underway from Kansas City. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Yellow! Return!
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That just might be a throw you regret it as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Good slap downfield to Kelsey. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Yellow!
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Another throw for Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. A trusty tight end.
He gets it to Rice. And he's taken down at the 30. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Yellow!
1st down.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And this is going to be Cowboys football. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
All at 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with him.
And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. 2nd quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Dak off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A pickup of 17, and that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
one's complete, right side. And they get this down to the 28. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
That's another Cowboys first down.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. First down, here's Dak. Throw secured by George Pickens. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the second. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Right back to Rice. Caught again. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
The counter give here to Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Makes the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Call helps, but they still need to figure out 3rd down.
Yellow. 180.
Now it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And the QB sneak is denied. Didn't get it across. They're going to turn this over on downs. They're trying something here. They fake the spike. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Yellow. That's a line. Hey, Rip.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. You can't blame him for biting on that play action, Brock. Down at the 1-yard line, you're expecting it to be a run, which made that pass play the perfect call.
Show those defenders what they want to see, what they're expecting to see, so when they give them that good old run fake and pull it back, it is touchdown offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10, here's Prescott. Makes the connection, this is Jaden Blue. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Mejio with the return. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
line. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Yellow. That's a line.
Tight end motioning right. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defense is today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
Prescott on 1st and 10. This is caught inside the 15. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Yeah, here we go.
It's a gain of 10.
They stay on the ground with Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Yeah, kill.
Prescott here from the gun. It is caught left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
There we go. Kill. We'll go 47. 26. Hey, 47. Then we're going to 53. 26.
They're going for this with Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs have it now at the 40.
Intercepted. Turnover on down.
They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
The 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And they get to him again. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Yellow.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and we practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Mahomes to throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost.
Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead.
24, Chiefs 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Cowboys.
Mejio with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Line.
It's a design boot. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First down from the 42.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
He's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First down.
Back to the air. Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
17 more yards.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play. Keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Yellow.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Harrison Butker.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This return starts at the 5. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he's met. No gain on that first down run. So timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 40, 26.
Play action now for Prescott. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Cowboys holding a 10-point lead. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Dak throwing again. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Well, you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
It's his running back. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead.
31, Chiefs 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Mahomes. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Giving 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Man, this one is gonna